Hi everybody, welcome back. It's been a very long time since I've been on here. Life has just been busy. I have had some days where I'm just so drained and tired, all because of living life with lupus and psoriatic arthritis. I've had some problems with getting my injectable medication, and it still hasn't arrived yet, so I spend a lot of time resting. But I thought today I gotta get ready to go and have a little dinner with my husband and my dad, and I would show you some products that I've really been reaching for a lot lately. Now, as far as the base, I really haven't been doing a full-on foundation look. My skin is doing really well. I still have some blotchiness and stuff, but I'm able to cover a lot of that with concealer and the blush and the bronzer and everything. So if I do reach for a foundation, it has been the Infallible powder, which I think I've talked about before. I make sure it's on camera. As you see, I have hit pan. This is the Infallible 24-hour fresh wear foundation in powder. It's a full matte coverage, but you can use like a sponge or a big powder brush and get a nice look from it. It doesn't have to be, full on. I dropped my eyelash curler. There we go. It doesn't have to be like a full-on cakey look. In fact, this doesn't really ever look cakey. I love it so much that I have a backup for when I'm done with that. So let's get started. And I've been working on my eyes first, and then going in and doing other makeup. So let's put some concealer on. My favorite at the moment is the Tarte Shape Tape, and I use this in the color light medium. It really comes out a lot on the wand, so I like to just put some on the back of my hand and then take my finger. And I've been going lower. I try not to go along the lash line, but I do go up here in the inner corner where I have a lot of darkness, and I just press. I also like to use a beauty sponge. This is the Real Techniques one. It's like a velvety texture. I like it a lot. And then over here, I find that when I go too close to my lash line, it gets into my fine lines and then just makes my eyes look older. And that is not the goal. The goal is to look younger or my age. And like my little mirror, how you doing? I'm a big Friends fan. That's another thing that I watch almost every day. Nickelodeon has it a lot in the evening. And so I like to just kind of kick back in bed, that's right behind me, and watch a few episodes. It's always been one of my favorite shows. And I found this little set with this, a brush and like a headband at TJ Maxx. So that, I push all that in. And then I still have some on the back of my hand. So I'm gonna go to my chin, right in the bottom. I always get real red. No matter what I use as far as skincare, it just likes to get red. And then I have a little darkness right here. And then around my nose, and try to like scrape it all up off my hand. I love brushes, I love sponges, but a lot of times your fingers are the best tool. Especially I find for concealer. And then if I was going for more of a fuller look, I would probably put some concealer here where I have some pigmentation, but I'm not caring about that right now. And I thought I had a wipe in here, but I don't. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is my eyebrows. And this is a quick thing. It's the Kosas, what is this called? The Air Brow. And I use it in the color dark brown, and it looks like this. This is one of those clean brands, and I really like it a lot. I discovered it while shopping with my niece and sister-in-law, and this is my second tube. I've been getting my eyebrows waxed every like month or so, sometimes 3 weeks, and I like the way they've been shaping them. So I don't really have to go in with a pencil or anything. I'm just kind of giving it a little bit more color. I have like a tiny little gray hair there that I cover up. And just shaping a little bit. Sometimes I have to trim like the top of them because I do have, if I let them go, I have really bushy eyebrows. Thanks to my dad and his genes. I've been using a lot of the cooler tones, like this e.l.f. palette. It's the Bite Size eyeshadow in rose water, and then this I received in a BoxyCharm, and it's the Real Her Dream So Big, and it has a lot of like purple, pink, mauve tones. So let's go in. Should have got my brushes together. And I dropped something else. You can always tell when I don't record for a while because I'm kind of like fumbling. What is it I dropped? I'll figure it out. I'm gonna go in with a darker color, but not too dark. So this color Inspire is sort of a brownie mauve, I would say. And I tap that off because there's always extra. And I like this mirror better. I'm gonna go right into the crease like I usually do. You can do whatever you'd like, but I find that if I do my crease first, I don't put on as much eyeshadow. And I'm just receding that crease back because I have a hooded eyelid, but I have plenty of space between the line and the eyebrow. And I always say that when I'm putting my makeup on, just to kind of repeat. I've always had hooded eyes. It's not something that has come with age, but I've learned how to put my makeup in the right spots for my eye shape. So there's the dark color. Then I'm going to take a lighter color, and I like to put a little bit of like a shimmer, and so I'm going to use this color Entourage, and it's, I would say, maybe a shade lighter, and it has a little bit of not glitter, like little shimmer, and I go right on the movable lid, which is this bottom part of your eyelid, not eye. That would hurt if I put it in the eye. Right there, and I just tap it in, tap and tap, and I'm blending it that way. Now I want to highlight a little bit of the brow bone, and I'm going to go with an oldie but goodie. This is by Wet n Wild, and these are really hard to find. This is the color Brulee, and it's kind of breaking apart on me. It's a vanilla color, and I just love the way it looks on my brow bone. Take another brush, tap it off, and then I'm just going right here where my eyebrow is like the highest, let's say. You have to be careful with the Wet n Wild. They do have a little bit of fallout, but if you can find another brand that has, it's like a vanilla color. It's not white, it's vanilla. Right there. Next, I've been enjoying using a brown liquid liner, and my favorite is the NYX Professional Makeup Epic Ink Liner, and this is the color brown. Doesn't say. Oh yeah, EL02 brown. Let me shake it up, and then I just lay it like this way. So I'm laying it horizontal, and I'm lightly drawing strokes all along that, and then I turn it around to do like the tail end. And I'm not doing a wing or anything, just highlighting that top lash line. Very light strokes. And if you make a mistake, you can always go in with a cotton Q-tip or cotton bud, whatever you call it, and just clean it up. but I did pretty good today. And sometimes I make my liner like a little bolder, put like a little bit of a wing, but this is like a casual dinner with my husband and dad, so I just want to look presentable. I'm taking my eyelash curler, and this is by Shiseido, and I always use eyelash curler. I tried for a short time, maybe like last month, just to kind of stay away from the lash curler, but I like my lashes to look lifted and they kind of grow down, so this helps. My favorite mascara right now, and really for the last couple months, has been the Voluminous by L'Oreal. It's the Voluminous Lash Paradise, and I just realized that I got it in the waterproof. And that's funny because I usually don't like waterproof lash mascara. I feel like it's really hard to come off, and it sort of clings to and clumps to the lashes. I haven't noticed that with this, so that's a happy discovery. And just gonna put some my top lashes. When I don't use a lot of eye makeup or eyeshadow or liner, I like to put some mascara on my bottom lashes. Sometimes when I go bolder on the shadow and the liner, I will just just use the mascara on my top lashes. Because it's more of a lighter for me look, I will do both of them. I'm really surprised. I can't believe that this is waterproof. I did not realize it. I know every other brand that I've used waterproof, you know, trying it out, I've never liked it. Now I'm going to go in for a second coat. Sorry, I'm so quiet. I hope you don't hear the cars outside, but I have my window open. It's such a beautiful day here. I do not know the temperature, but it's probably maybe 75, something like that. Perks of living in Florida in the winter, you don't have to deal with the cold and the ice and everything. Now I'm going to do a little bit of contouring, a little warming up my face. And I received this in a BoxyCharm. You can see the reflection. This is by LYS, and it's the No Limits Matte Bronzer in Motivate Light. And I'm just gonna take this brush, and I always start with the left side. I do not know why. As you can see, I'm just putting some definition so that my cheekbones kind of are more defined. And then I go down here where I have my little double chin. That's okay. You work with what you got. And then I'm gonna put a little bit along my hairline, just because I feel like I look a little pale today, and a little like on the top of my nose, like that. Another palette I've been using a lot is by Flower Beauty, and this is the Lift and Sculpt Contouring Palette, and I want to see if there's a color. It's the light to medium, and I love it for all three. For the highlighter, which is this, the blush is a pretty pink color, and I like this contour bronzer too, but I'm not going to use it because I just used the LYS. Okay, let's do a little bit of blush. Just going to tap it into the pink, knock it off, and then I kind of like press it into my skin. I find that pressing, it makes the blush look better, and I feel like I'm not wasting any of that pretty color. I like blush. It just wakens, makes me feel awake. Another thing I've been doing, and I really like it, and it's a big controversy for people that are in love with makeup, is whether you highlight the tip of your nose or not. I think it looks adorable. So I'm going to take a little brush here and just tap into that. That's the highlighter. and just the nose right there. I don't even know if you can see it in the camera. So light. Do a little bit more. And then I go like on the top part of my cheek. And this is just an eyeshadow brush that like a blending brush. I find that they work real well. And then I got a little, when I turn my head, you have a little bit of a highlight there. Now as far as lips, I have kind of gone away from the full like lipstick and really have been liking glosses. My favorites are by the NYX Butter Gloss. These are like oldie but goodie products. When I first started recording YouTube videos, I think like 11 years ago already, wow. These were the rage, all the rage. Another one I like is by Maybelline. It's the Lifter Gloss. It has hyaluronic acid in it. And then I received this for Christmas from my niece. It's by Bite Beauty, and it's the plumping lip gloss, and it's in the color Cider Donut, and it has a real pretty, not pretty, but a real like kind of taste to it. And Bite Beauty are all natural, so whatever you kind of accidentally eat, because we do eat our lipsticks and gloss, whether we like it or not, it's not really going to harm you in the end. Let's try this NYX Butter Gloss. This is a new one, and it's new one to me. It's the Angel Food Cake, and I just love it. I think it goes good with this blush that I'm using. It's really like moisturizing on your lips. Has a slight like vanilla scent, but nothing obnoxious. I just love that. This is so pretty. I've been curling my hair more here. I've been curling my hair more with rollers and my curling iron. I have natural curly hair, so a lot of times I just like let it air dry, and then I go in and put defined curls. So that's how I've been doing my hair. And then last but not least, I'm gonna put just a little bit of powder just on a couple areas of my face. I'm gonna put a little on my chin, a little on the side of my nose, and I'm taking like that, tapping it off, and it's quite a big brush to use under your eye to set your concealer, but I'm careful. And then my forehead tends to look oily after a while, so just a little bit. I'm not using a lot. I've talked about this many times. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish, but if I don't grab for that, I grab for my Infallible and just kind of put it just in little areas where I get oilier, which is my chin, my forehead, and then just kind of set my under eye concealer. Now what I want to do is just put one more coat of mascara, because I feel like I want a little bit more of a lash look. I hope you all have been doing well. I have been watching some YouTube videos, and every day I'm like, I'm gonna make a video, and I just, like I said in the beginning, I just have been really tired. But today I was like, we're gonna do it. So this is my little look for the casual evening. I'm gonna kind of bring myself in closer. I like the eyeshadows. I'm really liking the cool tones on my eyes lately, and the blush is really pretty. This Flower Beauty I find is one of the best drugstore brands. They have a lot of really nice products, and that's about it. So I hope that you are having a great day, and that life is treating you well, and I will see you very soon. So that's about it. I got lost for my words. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.